for the most part, a woman admires and wants a man that she's able to look up to, not look down to, not look across from. If me and you literal equals, I'm a 8 out of 10, you a 8 out of 10. I don't feel like long term I will continue to get the respect out of you at the highest, utmost degree than I would if I was superior to you. If the white slave master did it, you know he had no intention of uplifting us, making us stronger, nothing. If he did anything, it was only for the purpose to put us in a more degraded state. I say that to say, on the slave plantation, the slave masters gave the woman the authority, and they stripped the authority of the man. All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Today I got two sisters, one brother with me. Now, we're going to start at left to right. I'm going to need y'all to introduce yourself, name, age, and relationship status.
My name Asia. I'm 20 and I'm single.
Okay. So you don't feel like you got to lean over.
Okay, yeah.
What about you, bro?
My name Ken, I'm 22. I'm in a relationship.
Okay. How long you been in a relationship?
Going on down there 2 years.
Okay, cool. What about you, sister?
My name Fiona. I'm 22 and I'm in a relationship.
Wait, y'all in a relationship together?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Okay. Now I'm on game. All right, now, the first question we're going to start with, and before we even get into the questions, so we can preference our conversation, let me ask y'all this. And since this ain't the real questions yet, we'll start in the same order. You can start answering the questions first. We ain't gonna get deep into these questions since this is not the core of the topic. Just answer these questions like yes or no. A, do you believe in God? B, do you believe in being a good person? C, do you believe that your actions can influence other people's actions?
You may answer them like...
Yeah, just answer like yes or no to each of them. Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God.
Do you believe that you should be a good person? Or do you believe in people trying to be a good person in general?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you believe your individual actions can influence others' actions?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, bro? Do you believe in God?
Yeah.
Do you believe in yourself and others should strive to be good people?
Yeah.
And do you believe your individual actions can influence the actions of others?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. What about you, sis? Do you believe in God?
Yeah.
You believe in you and others should be a good person?
Yeah.
Do you believe your individual actions can influence others' actions?
For sure.
Okay, cool. Now, as we go into conversation, sometimes, like when we get to talking about some things, people will, like, just to try to prove a point or whatever, stray away from stuff we all know is right or wrong. So I ask questions on the front end to at least give us a basis of how the conversation should go. Because let's say I'm a person to say, nah, I don't believe in God. Like, I worship the devil, goddamn. That means my answers would more than likely be different than everybody else's answers. If y'all say, yeah, you shouldn't kill random innocent people, my answer might be, shit, yes, you should. You know what I'm saying? So now if you're a person to say you do believe in God, if you give an answer like, yes, I think you should kill innocent people, now we have to check that answer like, your beliefs don't align with your actions. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like to give the questions up front to say, okay, what's the foundation we're going to have the conversation around? So with that foundation, we'll start the first question with you, sister. Have you ever been in a relationship, situationship, whatever, where you felt like you had to be the leader of the relationship?
No.
Okay, cool. I ain't gonna lie, you damn near the first female I had on to say, no, I haven't had that experience. For the most part, to at least some extent, whether it's small or large, sisters to be like, whether I was younger in relationships or whether it was the most recent relationship or whatever, to some degree, the man wasn't exactly where I needed him to be or desired him to be. So I had to pick up some slack that I wasn't necessarily comfortable with. If you ain't never had that goddamn scenario, I ain't gonna lie. However you choose your partners, hey, you doing a damn good job. Yeah. Now, I'm finna come to you after her, bro. What about you? Have you ever been in a situation where you had to lead another man or step up in a way to just like, in the desirous relationship I dreamed for myself, I wouldn't have wanted to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, what was that situation and experience like? Like, first, why did you have to? Like, what gave you the need to do that?
I'm trying to remember what I guess. So with me, like, how I grew up, that's just how I grew up seeing a woman do it all.
Okay.
So me personally, it may sound crazy, but I feel like if I had a choice, I'd be the head of the household.
That's interesting.
But like I was in a situation where it was like, which is never a problem. I believe in 50-50. Because if somebody down, it's a partner for a reason. Agreed. You ain't nobody's child.
Agreed. So
you don't take care of nobody. But I had been in a situation where I was like the person is.
You was the breadwinner?
But I feel like relationships not based on money. But if you want to say that, then yeah.
Okay. How did this make you feel?
I didn't have no problem with it.
Okay, so even though you was more of the breadwinner or whatever, that's in the ideal situation you would be okay with it, or in the ideal situation would you want the man to lead financially?
I'd be okay with it.
Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna get back to that. What about you, bro? I'm not gonna ask you the same question because more than likely you would be the leader in a relationship. So I'm not gonna ask you, have you ever led? I'm sure the answer is yes. Have you ever or will you ever allow the woman to lead?
Certain shit.
Like, okay, let me hear it.
Like with books and shit, like book smart type shit.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
nigga ain't book smart really.
Okay.
You know, like that type of shit. I don't see nobody leading on. I feel like a nigga supposed to lead, really.
Okay. So basically in the areas you weak in and she strong in, you ain't got no problem saying, all right, babe, do your thing. Yeah. Okay. Now that's an important point because that's a situation I bring up a lot when we talk about leadership or submission or etc. I say exactly what you just said. If the man is dominant in these areas, cool. Lead the relationship and the woman should be okay, trusting him, giving him the keys, let him do his thing. But I feel like some dudes get carried away under the impression of, I want my girl to submit to me so much that even shit I'm not cold at, I still try to say, babe, just follow my lead. I got this when you don't fucking have it. So I 100% agree with what you said. And it's good that you able to say not only, yeah, I let my girl lead in some ways. It's good that you able to point out the shit you not good at. Because some folks like say that, but then when it come to, all right, what are your weaknesses? Niggas act like they ain't got weaknesses. So shit, it's good that it's good that you able to see that and observe that. And it ain't like, cause in some instances, I would have to pry that out of people. Like, all right, in what areas would you let her lead? But you said it off the rip, like, I ain't cold in this area. If I ain't cold in that area, cool. I let her have it. All right, bam. Now, the second question I want to ask y'all, you started it? No, you started it. All right, so we'll start with you. The second question I want to ask y'all is, what do you think constitutes somebody to be a leader? Like, what would make this person a leader? Is it just because he a man? Is it just because she a woman? Is it just because whoever got the most bread? What would make this person a leader?
Knowledge.
I don't even want to dive deep into that. Cool, we'll stop there.
Knowledge.
All right, what about you, bro?
That too.
Knowledge.
Patience.
Knowledge and patience. Okay, we get somewhere. Okay. What about you, sis?
I say humbleness.
Okay.
Yeah, because don't nobody want to follow, asshole.
That's a good point. That's a damn good point. I was just saying it the other day because it's certain men I submit to. These men not related to me. They like my pops and nothing. Like these just men I chose to follow, like under their guidance, under their mentorship, and that's a damn good point because they in a position, not just like in a higher position over me, but over other brothers as well. They in a position where if they wanted to, they could try to. Now we all grown men, we ain't going for no crazy shit,
Right.
but they can try to abuse that power, like talk with more off in their voice, like try to like demand niggas around, like out of respect that we have for you, for your intelligence, for where you at in life. Some brothers might be okay, like take the orders, like no problem. Other brothers be like, gang, I respect the order. I even get the knowledge of what you telling me to do. But gang, watch how you say it. And that's how it is a lot of relationships. Like
It's all about how you say it. It's all about, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it.
Like,
most of the time.
I tell people this all the time. The way me and my brothers communicate. Now we don't do no bogus stuff. Like we don't call each other bitches. Yeah, nigga. Like, we don't even play like that. But we do talk in a firm way. Like if you doing something wrong, I'm like, cuz you tripping. Like you need to do this, you need to do that. And we like talk to each other in a like straight black and white way. I'm just used to communicating like that. So earlier in relationships, I would communicate like that with my partner. I'm not saying nothing wrong, cause like I'm saying the exact correct stuff. But since I'm saying it so bluntly, I'm not even being rude or nothing. But since I'm not even trying to be nice, it go in one ear out the other. Like she don't even care about the message I'm saying. She like, well, why are you talking to me like I'm?
We gotta put me for shit. She a girl.
But I ain't like, now I understand it. Now I get it a little bit. At the time, I'm like, gee, if I'm telling you to build and burn it up, get the hell out the building. And you mad because I put hell in the sentence or because I didn't say please? Who gives a damn? Like, that's how I was thinking at first. Who gives a damn? But now I get it. So, okay, I ain't gonna lie. I don't got nothing to say about none of y'all answers. Knowledge and patience, and being humble. I ain't gonna count. I pretty much agree with all of it. If I was to put it in my words, I would basically say, whichever one of y'all is growing and learning more rapidly and at a further pace than the other, that's the person that should lead. Like, I consider myself a good goddamn basketball player. Let's say if I'm a D1 person, I play for Kentucky or whatever. I consider myself damn good if I made it this far. If I get on the same team with LeBron goddamn James, I have to say, he's further than me. He studied this more than me. He at a position that I strive to get to. Not gonna lie. If I got a way to lead the team and LeBron way is contrary to my way, I need to be like, cool, we're gonna go with LeBron way. That's how I feel like a relationship should be. Not saying that the other person is dumb or whatever, but if the next person in the relationship is more consistent in their studies and they growing at a pace you not growing at, gang, submit to the other person, y'all be straight. Now, I want to touch on something that you said, and I'm gonna ask y'all first because I know how you feel about it because you said it. She said that she is okay with like being a breadwinner or whatever. Do y'all feel like a relationship will work long term if the woman leads the relationship? No. What about you, sis?
I don't know. I'm 50-50 with that. Okay. Because like if she the breadwinner, then he the house husband, like he take care of the
kids. But
kids.
do you think she would be happy with it? Do you think she would be happy with it?
It depends on the girl. I would be happy with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm with her. I'd be happy with it.
Okay.
Like, I come home, the house clean, you can cook, the kids straight. Cool.
Okay. Explain your
I'm talking about in general. With her, yeah. But a lot of females want this shit.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I damn near gotta take bro side of this. Like he said, in certain aspects, it'll work. Like I had a sister on named Carly. she was saying this was the exact situation with her family. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she said her father was a pastor and he was the house husband. Her mama made like 90 an hour, and this was like back in the day. I don't remember what the hell she said her mama did. Had to work for NASA or something goddamn, but she was like her mama was making like 90 an hour. So with that type of bread, the husband didn't have to work. You see what I'm saying? So like you said, he would handle the house, cook the food, wash the clothes, etc. Now I was telling her, like, I'm asking her, brother, did this cause any conflict? Like, was it less of respect for him as a man because he was a house husband? She was like, nah, like the marriage was fine. So I said the same thing you said. I was like, bro, in that situation, it worked. But if you take 20 more couples that do this exact same thing, I can guarantee you majority of them do not have a happy ending like your parents. So depending on the relationship, yes, it's possible to work like long term, etc. But I feel like for the most part, a woman admires and wants a man that she's able to look up to, not look down to, not look across from. Because when you just look across from somebody, let's say me and you the same skill level, but I'm the leader of the team, you'll start to think like, damn, gang, like I put up the same numbers he put up. Like, but if you average 15 and I average 30, it's reasonable. You like, cool, I know I can hoop, but bro just raw. Like, cool. Like he the leader of the team. That's how I feel like it is in a relationship. If me and you literal equals, I'm a 8 out of 10, you a 8 out of 10. I don't feel like long term I will continue to get the respect out of you at the highest, utmost degree than I would if I was superior to you. You see what I'm saying? Like, so with like you said, you have a house husband. That's the type of mindset I take on it. Like, say if he got some opinions, like he like, baby, we need to do this, we need to do that. Like he trying to like put stuff in order. A lot of times, if the woman is the breadwinner, it goes into the mindset of she like, nah, I'm gonna make the decisions. Now, it could be some cases where even though she's the breadwinner and her money takes care of everything, in some cases, she might still be all the way submissive to her man, but that's so unlikely that I can't even recommend folks like, yeah, go try that because the shit might end bad. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's where it depends on the woman coming in it.
Okay.
Because you can't have a woman that'll do all that and it'll make her, she'll try to make her man feel less. But you got women that'll still do that but still be submissive. That's where it come in and play. It all depends on the person, that woman. Okay.
Now, I'm gonna say this. Before I say it, let's see if we can come to a common agreeing point. Do y'all think anything the slave master did to us? First of all, do y'all think slave masters was wise? I'm not saying they was good people. I'm not saying they was righteous. Do you think they was smart, goddamn?
Slave masters?
Slave masters.
Yeah, nah.
Nah.
Y'all don't?
Were they smart?
Were they smart? I'm not saying were they good people. I'm not saying are they for us. I'm not saying none of this shit. Were they intelligent in their tactics and how they destroyed black people in the black family? Yeah. You still say no? Like, I'm not saying was they on our side. I'm not saying we should root for them. We should implement none of that shit or nothing. But just saying, if their goal was destroy the black family, destroy the black man, destroy the black woman, take control of them, oppress them. If that was their goal, did the tactics they use successfully and wisely accomplish their goal?
They did. I can say yes and no, but I probably can't say yeah. Because now I think about it, all this black on black crime is still happening to this day. We don't see it, but it started in slavery. Right. Splitting us up, everybody still split up. Right. Like gangs and stuff like this. Say yeah, I can't say yeah.
Like it's so much that they did. We think the shit we choose to do in our regular day life is from our conscience and our decision. A lot of the shit is from the programming that they instilled from us then and still instilling us in subtle ways now. But is it them forever? Yes. But was they cold? Like, was they wise as hell? Hell yes. So this is the way I look at a lot of stuff. If the white slave master did it, you know he had no intention of uplifting us, making us stronger, nothing. If he did anything, it was only for the purpose to put us in a more degraded state. I say that to say, on the slave plantation, the slave masters gave the woman the authority, and they stripped the authority of the man. When it was times for money opportunity, or to, I'm gonna say money for like a better word, but an opportunity to like get more clothing, get more food, get more rations or whatever, the woman was in control of the clothing, in control of the rations given to the family, and she was put in a position to distribute it out as she see best fit. And the man was in a position where you don't get no say so, shut the hell up. Cool. So if they put the woman as the head of the household or the breadwinner, you have to think, if the slave master intentionally did this, this has to have a negative effect on this. Do that make sense? Yeah, it does. So even if I just stop there and we don't read no other studies on it, we don't have no other proof on it, to know slave masters was wise. Did they do shit randomly? No. Everything they did was calculated. So knowing they was wise, knowing they was calculated, and knowing they put the woman at the head of the household is enough. If we only stop there to say, maybe this not the best way to go about shit. Do that make sense? Okay. So now I ask y'all, this not even really for you. Cause you said goddamn your relationships have been peaches and cream. So we're gonna skip you on this goddamn. For you, I'm gonna ask you in what ways, because you said you did have to step up in ways that wasn't necessarily preferred. In what ways would you list that you wouldn't want to step up in that's not ideal for you?
It's really nothing.
Okay.
Because the reason why I say that, think about it, if you want a relationship, you have to do that anyway, right?
Do what? Like step up in ways you're not comfortable with?
Yeah. If you by yourself, I feel like you shouldn't depend on nobody. Everybody should know how to do stuff on their own. So it's like, let's say if that person went there, I was gonna have to do it on my own. Either way it go.
Okay.
So
with that, we're gonna pause the question I just asked. With that, do y'all think, you just gave your answer, so we're gonna keep that. Do y'all think it's proper to depend on your partner? Or should both of y'all be independent, but y'all just together? All right, cool, bam, and whatnot. Look, we're going to stop this episode right here. We're going to wrap this up with episode 1. Episode 2, we're going to go into, is it destructive to let the woman lead? And if so, how? So I'm finna play the video again. Let them say they on Instagrams, wherever they want y'all to find them at. Then we'll go and close it out. Go check out episode 2 if you enjoyed this episode. I'll holler at y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Yes, sir, Ski.
My name is Fiona. You can follow me on Instagram at Fame for Fiona, F-E-I-N, the number 4, Fiona, F-I-O-N-A.
Kenny, just add me on Facebook, Kenny Baby Stepper. My name, Baby Stepper Ray. Kenny Baby Stepper Ray.
Y'all can go add me on Instagram at Dr.Shay, DI0R.LASHA.
Yes, sir, Ski. Now, I appreciate y'all tapping in on this episode of the DontBeAViking podcast. Hope y'all enjoyed what y'all heard. Get up with me on the next episode. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share it, all that good stuff. I'll holler at y'all. Yes, sir, Ski.